got your mind made up, have you? You got your stiff-backed, stubborn Jared Barkley mind made up?
I like you too, Brother Nick.
No, I mean it. You have to set time apart for fun. The hills are running with deer this year.
I'm afraid I can't. Have to prepare a brief. Judge Norris will be back in town on Thursday. Besides, with both you and Heath out, somebody in this family has to do an honest day's work.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll tell you what. When I line up that 6-point buck in those sights, I'm going to think of you sweating it out back in town.
Morning.
Howdy.
Looking for someone?
Is this the Barkley place?
It is. You have some business with the family?
Well, one of them, an old friend of mine, calls himself Heath.
Well, he's my brother. I'm Jared Barkley.
Gil Anders.
I'm afraid you won't find him at the house.
You gone?
He'll be back tonight. I'd be happy to give him a message.
Oh, no, sir. I got to talk to him myself. I've been looking for him for nearly 3 years.
Well, in that case, maybe you better wait at the house. I'm sure my sister and mother would make you comfortable.
I don't want to be no trouble.
No trouble at all. I'd take you up myself, but I'm due in town.
Much obliged.
Wasted time and trouble trying to save him. He ain't as good as dead anyway. He a friend of yours?
My brother's.
It won't be for long.
You're from Coreyville?
That's right. We've been deputized to bring him in.
Don't you mean to gun him down without warning?
Bring him in any way we could. Mister, you don't know the run he give us. Sly as a weasel, smart as a fox. This is the first time we even catch sight of him. So being it ain't no concern of yours, we'll just load him up and take him back.
Not to Coreyville, gentlemen. Not in his condition.
Seems to me you're forgetting we carry a badge.
A badge, not a license to kill.
Mister, you just better stand aside. I mean, he ain't worth it for you to do something foolish. I'm just pointing it out. 2 to 1.
You better count again. This old mare's leg will burn a pretty big hole in you at close range. I advise you to climb back up on that horse and get out of here, the both of you. Now, come on, get.
You're on private property, gentlemen. You're trespassing.
Huh?
But to be more specific, you're breaking the law.
We'll be back. This time we'll come with the law.
Who's he?
Some friend of Heath's. They never gave him a chance.
Better get him out of the house before he bleeds to death.
He might anyway. Easy, Nick.
Sis, get a hold of Doc Morar and see if she's able to find Heath, huh?
What happened?
It's a friend of Heath's.
Bushwhacked by some alleged deputies.
Alleged deputies?
Or bounty hunters with badges from Coreyville.
They've got a wanted on him.
Oh, that's hardly proof of guilt from Coreyville. What's the charge?
Murder.
A friend of Heath?
Senor Heath!
Oh, howdy, I've heard of it, but I never believed it. 2 left feet and a foghorn voice.
What I did, senor?
Oh, you just lost me a deer, that's all. A fine, beautiful 6-point buck. Biggest I ever had in my sights. It's all right. He'll be back. So will I. Well,
They sent me to look for you. They want you to come home. Is a friend of yours there?
friend of mine, who?
I don't know. They don't say his name. But you asked me, senor. I tell you to hurry. I think your friend, he's hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be honest if I said it looked good. When'll Heath be back?
That's hard to say. Why?
You say he's Heath's friend. He'll need some blood.
You want a chance of transfusion?
And I hope it won't clot, but if we don't take the gamble, he'll die anyway.
Ciego's up looking for Heath right now, but if you think it's safer not to wait, let's have at it.
Will you boil me some water, please?
He's in the guest room.
We can start.
Heath, we couldn't wait any longer.
He said he was an old friend of yours. Doc's trying to pull him through.
Let him die.
You ready?
If you are, yeah.
Don't say anything. Just stick to things you know about.
I know about Coreyville.
What's Coreyville got to do with it?
He's wanted there.
Well, then send him back.
To what kind of a trial, Heath? You want justice in Coreyville, you ask Ben Coulter. You ask him, do you live, do you die, do you work, starve, or kiss your own wife? Judge Benjamin Coulter, the hanging judge. They say he orders men strung up like you and I would order eggs for breakfast. I'll get it. Fred? Jared? You're welcome here, Fred. They're not.
Now, don't be hasty, Jared. I looked over their papers. They're deputized. They've got the right.
To shoot a man from ambush?
They swear we was running. It's their word against yours, Jared.
But, Jarrett, I don't like this any more than you do, but I carry a badge, and the law is the law.
Well, you're right, of course. May I ask who told you that Anders is in the house?
Them?
Oh, they did they? Well, did you gentlemen see him in the house? Do you have any proof?
Easy to prove. Just go look.
Now, that would make things simple, wouldn't it? Provided, of course, you have a warrant.
Warrant.
Entry and search does require a warrant, if I understand the law.
I'll take my chances on that. Mr. Barkley is a lawyer.
Takes a warrant, we'll get a warrant. Where do we go?
To town, see the judge.
We'll be back later.
I wouldn't think so, mister. Judge won't be back till Thursday. Late.
Don't need no judge. I know Anders is in there. I'll guarantee it.
You see him in there?
No.
Did you see him carried in?
No, but he's wanted for murder, and I'll swear
Oh,
to you.
you can swear to the judge on Thursday. That's day after tomorrow.
2 days ain't long. We'll be back.
Afternoon, Jared.
Afternoon, Fred.
Is that Fred outside?
It was. He's wanted for murder. You should have let him take him.
The condition he's in, he'd be dead before they'd gone a mile. You all right, Nick?
Oh, yeah, fine.
All right, then, when he's well enough.
That'll depend on what I find in Coreyville.
You're going to Coreyville?
Heath, I don't have any choice. I'd be an accomplice to murder if I let those deputies take him without my knowing the truth.
Well, why don't you ask me? I'll tell you the truth.
I'm asking.
There were 3 of us working around the Motherlode country. Anders, myself, and Willie Martin, a kid just past 16. There'd been talk of a silver strike over in Nevada. We decided we'd take the short way.
The desert?
Yeah. But we were mostly across when the Indians hit. Yumas, screaming, shooting, and running our horses off into the dark. We held on to 1 and 1 skin of water. I figured that would be enough, each taking his turn to ride and drink. But Anders, he had different ideas. He waited until we were asleep. And he took off, took the horse and the water, and left us there. I kept telling this kid he'd gone for help, and he believed me, right up until the end, just before he died. I was holding him in my arms, trying to give him some shade. And he made me swear if I ever found Anders, I'd kill him. No matter what's happened in Coreyville, he's earned it to die.
When a court of law says so, Heath. Not before.
And no one for me. Mother? Audra? Nick? I'd like to be.
Heath, listen to me.
I just did. And what you didn't say was loud and clear. You're bringing it down to him or me.
No, to right or wrong, and that leaves us no choice.
You want me, I'll be in town at the hotel. Just tell me when he's left the house.
I'm in a pack. I want to take the night stage.